Alien Lion. Roar!
Hyakujuu Sentai Gaoranger!
The Roaring Heroes, Hyakujuu Sentai Gaoranger.
Hello and welcome to Earth Alien ProtoMet. Today I'm going to take a look at 2001's Hyakujuu Sentai Gaoranger, the first entry in the Super Sentai series of the then new millennium. Does this animal-themed season roar loudly, or does it mew like a kitten?
1,000 years after they were last sealed away, heartless monsters called orgs begin reappearing to terrorize humankind in the modern day. Sensing their return, giant machine-like animals, the power animals, seek out humans they find worthy and gather them together to battle the orgs as Hyakujuu Sentai Gaoranger.
I'm not gonna lie, I had a bit of a hard time coming up with a script for this video, and that's because this show is kinda dull. Well, at first, at least.
Thankfully, starting from the second major story arc of the series, which introduces the wolf org Rogi, the show gets much better and maintains pretty good writing for the remainder of the series. Unfortunately, the Gaorangers themselves aren't very interesting. Each one does have their own personalities, so they're not awful, but they don't get much development outside of focus episodes, which becomes somewhat rare as the series progresses, combined with the fact that they usually only refer to each other by color rather than by name, and it ends up leaving them a tad stale. But the show isn't without any interesting characters. First is the Gao priestess, Titom, who is such a fun and quirky character that she steals just about any scene she's in. Then there are the Dukords, Suetsue and Yabaiba, who play off each other fantastically, and despite being villains, they're probably more quirky and memorable than even Titom. And last, there are the Highness Orgs. While not nearly as memorable as even the Gaorangers, they are somewhat interesting. The first Highness Org, Shuten, is boring and is part of the reason the show has such a rocky start. But his successor, Ura, is a big reason why this series gets better, and it's his scheming that results in the arrival of Roki, who is probably the most interesting character in the series. And after that is Rasetsu, a gourmet with an appetite for destruction who hints at the true nature of the orgs. The power animals, the components used to form the show's mechs, are also handled really well. They're shown to be intelligent and far more than just machine-like animals. And being mech components, the power animals are interchangeable, meaning that the Gaorangers can change their mech's abilities to suit a variety of situations. This modular form of combination became so successful that it became a staple of the series, with many later seasons implementing it to this day.
This series is far from bad, but it doesn't really stick out in my mind. This is probably because of how many better seasons were coming out at the same time. But that having been said, this is still a fun season, and I suggest you give Hyakujuu Sentai Gaoranger a watch. Until next time, I'm ProtoMet. See ya.